Welcome to the Babies in Business Podcast. Join your hosts, Rachel and Avram Gonzalez, real-life parents and business partners. Each week on Babies in Business, Rachel and Avram create a space for entrepreneurial parents to find their own way. They'll dive into insights on topics like leadership, efficiency, self-awareness, budgeting, and human psychology as they nurture their family and build their business. Here's your hosts, Avram and Rachel.
What was your morning like, honey? Is it different than mine?
Oh yeah, very different. My mornings are very different with two kids.
Yeah, we thought it'd be funny to do another mom versus dad episode. I'm sure that you'll be able to relate. Mom and dad do things pretty different.
And the toddler knows it.
And the toddler knows it. The baby knows it too, but he's not expressing his will the same way yet. In any case, we wanted to share how our mornings differ. We trade off at the gym. So one day Rachel will go, and the next day I'll go. So there's always somebody at the house with the two boys. And I think our mornings couldn't be different. We were sitting on the couch talking about one of the mornings, and it dawned on me. I was like, oh, yeah. Our whole schedule and things in the morning is pretty different.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's actually very comical. We made a list of just some of the transition points and the things that we do. I would say within just the first 30 minutes, most of the things are happening, and then there's the nap. So I'm really excited to get into this because you're gonna laugh along with us.
Yeah, I mean, it all starts with the 3-year-old waking up.
Yes.
Right, because before that, the 1-year-old is up.
He's nursed, he's having fun, he's doing something, just playing with toys, whatever that looks like in the morning.
Yep, and then we have this conversation every time if both people are still home and one person hasn't left the gym yet and he's waking up. It's like, so do we both go in there?
Just to hedge our bets, because he most often wants the one that isn't going in to see him. Like, daddy goes in and he's screaming for mommy, mommy goes in and he's screaming for daddy.
I mean, he might even wake up and be asking for daddy. I go in and then it's mommy. Mommy's gone, bro.
Yeah, so the other day when he woke up from his nap, we looked at each other and we asked, do we just hedge our bets and go in together? Mm-hmm. And it was actually comical because it worked.
It worked. That day it worked.
But sometimes it's like, no daddy.
No. Yeah, no daddy. You stay out, right? Or like, I want to keep napping. You're like, dude, okay, fine.
Whatever.
So sometimes it begins with a little bit of that. Other times it's like, do I want to get him out of bed and let him say goodbye to mommy or goodbye to me? And
then
like
have that
Maui.
transition.
Yeah, he likes to pretend he's Maui from Moana and push the car out and stuff. Like he goes, this is Maui's strength, push the car out. In any case, once one person is gone, that's where everything changes.
Oh yeah, that's where it begins.
So first thing is potty.
Yep. Well, for you. Tell us your potty story in the morning.
I get him up. I've usually got August in one arm, or he's, on the ground playing in Lincoln's room a little bit.
Like standing by the crib
the crib or something, because he just started doing that. And, I'll just get Lincoln out. Sometimes I don't even talk to him. Sometimes I don't even actually say words to him right away.
Which is good for our toddler. Sometimes this is helpful for him.
Yeah, it's just calm, regular energy. And I just pick him up and I don't even say we're going to the potty.
Right.
I just pick him up and we just go. And I would say 8 times out of 10, there is absolutely zero fuss. We get there, I pull his jammies down, I take off the overnight diaper and then place him on the potty and he just goes. The other 2 out of 10, it's a fight.
Yeah, you take him to the potty, he's screaming the whole time.
No potty. And I'm like, you held it for 12 hours, dude, and I can see you gotta pee.
Yeah, you're squirming.
But he'll still go.
Yeah.
He'll fight it, but he'll still go.
Oh!
That's not what you have?
Oh, no. No.
What do you have?
We don't do potty in the morning. It just does not happen. I normally pick him up, go into the bedroom. There are words spoken every single time. I do not give my toddler the silent treatment.
I don't give him the silent treatment.
I'm kidding. So I talk to him oftentimes. So there was one morning where the first thing that came out of his mouth was, I want chocolate chips. And I bust out laughing. And that was my only response to him, because normally he's like, I want whatever that thing is that he wants. And often it's food, so let's go get it. But he said chocolate chips, and I was just floored by that. So oftentimes he will start with a request. Maybe it's, let's go watch a show, Mommy.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because with me, I use the TV for transition times, but also it's like, if I'm going to get anything done, most often Lincoln is watching a show in the morning because I have to hold August the whole time because he smells the milk on me or something. So my morning is totally different. We do not do potty first thing. I take off his sleep undies first thing, which is overnight diaper. And then we go from there. So then I tell him when I take off the sleep undies, I say, okay, so when you need to go potty, let me know. We'll go right away. So it's that. That's our potty ritual in the morning. Because the times that I take him to the potty, he is irate and will not pee for me.
Yeah. So then there's food.
Yep.
There's food.
Yep.
Something that you taught me was if I have the time and ability to put out like at least 3 things on a plate for him,
Yep.
food's really easy.
Yeah, because toddlers don't need to make decisions.
Yeah.
Not that kind. That is not a toddler decision. What do you want to eat?
Yeah.
It is, this is what we're going to eat.
I know how yours is already different, but I'll tell you what mine is. I will start feeding August because he's loving solids now. And then I will just grab like a small bowl of cereal or something to munch on. And then I put Lincoln's food on the table next to me. Pretty much every time he's asking me if we can go eat it on the coffee table and watch a show. I don't actually respond to that, like at all. So he's sitting over there looking at me like, Daddy, can we watch a show? And I'm like, I'm just feeding August. We're going to have some breakfast. And I don't say, your food's over here. I don't say, but I do say sometimes, you can come sit with us. I don't say you can come eat with us.
Yeah.
So you can come sit with us.
Yeah. And then he sees the food. He probably starts to eat.
He comes over, gets curious, and he sits, and we have this nice, like, 20 minutes together while we're hanging out.
Oh my gosh.
Not what...
Nope.
Nope.
That is not what happens for me. So normally food happens upon request because I have been with August already for about an hour at this point when he wakes. And August, when I'm around, he does not want to be out of my sight.
Yeah.
So I'll put him in the stroller or something else, whatever. There's all sorts of different ways that I could arrange him, but he doesn't really want to be out of my arms. So I find it very difficult to actually put him in the high chair. None of the stuff that you just explained happens. Nope. I do normally put on a show and I give him some food and he has it at the coffee table or the couch and I get some dishes done. I get all the dishes done.
Yeah.
And that to me, maybe I need to realign my priorities because you're food motivated in the morning. I'm dishes motivated. I'm like, I got to get these dishes done.
Yeah, so after food is goals, right? Which is like hysterical. Like our goals in the morning are different. Mine is I have a short window now after they've been fed.
Yep.
Where they can sit and they can play in the living room
and
together.
They're happy.
And they're happy, right? Doing their thing together. It's cool because now they're starting to engage each other.
Yep.
Which is cute. And I'm making some food. Dad's hungry, you know, and I've had Lincoln come to me and be like, Dad, come play with us. And I'm like, I made you food. I'm going to make me food. When I'm done eating, then we will play. And then he usually leaves me alone.
And then he goes back to play.
Yeah.
He's doing really cute toddler things.
Yes.
And
sometimes I'll take cute photos and send them to Rachel while she's in the gym, you know, and she's receiving them and probably grumbling a little bit because she's like, man, I wish my morning was like that.
It's true. I have a lot of envy for the dad morning. So my goal is oftentimes it's just waiting for Avram to get back and relieve me because I'm not going to be able to do all the things and forget about cooking and all of that. Like having, I don't know. Well, my morning is a little bit different. So I do have the thoughts of, oh, I need my toddler to be safe. So when I am there, I have to leave and nurse August to put him down for his first nap, which is about 8:30, depending on the time. And then I need to know that he is safe when I leave. And that could be 10 to 15 minutes that I am not in the same room as my toddler. Mm-hmm. He can unlock the back door. He can get out of the gates to our yard, which we're putting locks on today, on the gates. And so I have a lot of the worry about what's going on. So I don't feel comfortable starting food and knowing that a burner is on when I need to go put August down and I'm in the middle of this. So there's a lot of overthinking that happens for me. So I'm like, I don't even want to go there. If it's not simple and I can't just warm it up, I'm not interested. too much work.
Rachel's just trying to survive till Dad gets home.
Yeah, exactly. Then you get home, you bail me out, you make breakfast because you're like, I am so famished.
Yes.
So that works for me, that you're so famished.
Yeah, it does. Entertainment?
Yeah, I have to use TV as a transition. Oftentimes, in order to know that my toddler is not getting into trouble, we have a door lock. I make sure all of the doors to the outside are locked and he can't get through them.
Yep.
And then I go into the bedroom where I nurse August, lock that door so he can't come interrupt us. I finish up and then I come back out. But I have the TV on for him because I know that he will sit on the couch and watch his favorite show.
Yeah. Well, that's transition though.
Yeah.
But what about before transition?
Yeah, true. Before transition, it's like, if I want to get something done, that toddler is watching a show.
That's right. I just wanted you to say it so that we could show how different.
It's so different because you can get stuff done and there's no shows going on.
Most of the time, there's no TV.
Yep.
There is no TV. It's not necessary. And then like the other day, we got through so much stuff very quickly. I also managed to like change both boys into clothes. Like doesn't always happen like that or go like that. So I took them out and we went on a walk.
Yeah.
Right.
So as you can see, night and day different.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like when it comes to nap time, Rachel already said it, she goes in there, she'll like nurse the baby. This is right when the other person's getting home. So if I'm at the gym, I come home, a lot of times she's in the bedroom putting the baby down.
Yep.
Right. And the nanny's just showing up like around that same time. But for me, if she's not home yet, it's time for the baby to go to sleep. I make sure he's changed.
It's a minute lay down.
And I go and I lay him down and then I leave. And it's done.
We're transitioning to that point for me.
Yep.
We're not there yet.
Yeah. So, love to know if you can relate, you and your spouse, you and your partner, who's raising this baby with you, these little kids, thought it'd be fun to share with you how different our mornings are. Love to hear about yours. You can email us at hello@babiesandbiz.com. We're doing a lot of stuff on the social media, I would say, right now.
Yeah.
That I am very, very proud of what our team is creating. So make sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Those are the places where we're putting out the most content. LinkedIn, there's some stuff on there too. You can find us, at Babies and Biz Pod on all those different platforms. The Babies and Business Podcast on LinkedIn. We just got some really great little carousels and things coming out, short bits from the podcast to remind you and inspire you on your journey as a parent entrepreneur. Right, so we look forward to hearing from you. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you got another idea for mom versus dad, we'd also love you to share that with us. hello@babiesandbiz.com. With that, we appreciate you for tuning in to another episode. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye for now.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Babies and Business Podcast. Who do you know that would benefit from hearing this episode? Share it with them and post about it on social media. You can find the show notes for this episode, free downloads, and connect with the rest of the community at babiesandbiz.com. We'll see you next time.